What's happening, people? Welcome to Music Monday. And today in the skillet, we're going to be talking about a song I wrote a long time ago. At least some of it. It's a tune called Balnace. Alright, let's back way up because this one's kind of different because usually I always write the music first on my songs, and this is one of the rare ones where I had scribbled down in my songbook many years ago, maybe 20 plus years ago, these three verses. And I happened to stumble back across them one day looking through my book. And I don't remember where I was when I wrote them, what was going on. I kind of remember the idea of where it started. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who's like, man, your songs are sounding sad. You don't need to make all these autobiographical and keep your life in chaos so you can be artistically inspired. And I'm like, hey man, that's kind of harsh. It's not exactly what I'm doing. I kind of come from the John Prine camp of writing songs where I throw the bucket in the well, whatever comes up, that's what I write about. And I think people can sense the conviction in that. Easier to write a sad song than it is a happy one. But I was replying back to him, hey man, I'm not really doing that. You know, I'm just kind of writing what's right in front of me. But I hear what you're saying. I don't think we need to create more chaos, suffering, pain, strife in our lives because there's enough of it built into it naturally, and it's going to find us. So you don't need to go around looking for more of it. So we were kind of joking back and forth. The third verse of this song is actually one of the newer ones I wrote about 2 or 3 years ago because my mom loved this song, and I said, well, you know, if you like it so much, let me finish it, because it just never felt like the lyrics were finished to it. So I had to sit down and kind of finish it off. That third verse was one of the newer ones that I added to it. And it says, I wrote a few words at my kitchen table, but I don't know if they matter anymore. And for 31 years, I've been staring through the keyhole only to find out there never was a door. And that is profound because so many times we are chasing our tail or we're chasing something that's not really there. In this case, looking through something through tunnel vision of the way that you perceive that you want it to be, only to find out it's not what you want it to be. It's even more than it's not even there. You've just made all this up in your head. So that's a large epiphany whenever you hit those in life, and sometimes we do. Last verse, half of that verse was written 25 years ago, and then I added the last couple lines. I've changed those because I never really liked the original one. So it says, from a frozen glass, the fool gave a toast, and now his jacket's warmed by a ghost, and the wind still blows the feathers of the dream catcher. It seems the things you love can hurt you the most. And wow, that's a mouthful. We've all been there. We've all experienced. Yep, and the wind still blows, the feathers in the dream catcher. It seems the things you love can hurt you the most. But you know, you got to crawl out there. You got to try it. You got to try to find the balance, and you know, going for it and not being afraid to put yourself out there again. So it's a beautiful tune. For you guitar players, it's one of the few that I've written in standard. It's got a little, it's a D, but it's a C chord. It starts up here on the 5th fret. It's all half steps down to a C. I just went to G, walk to D. Pretty easy song, E minor. Walk up to G, walk up to C. And that chord right there, y'all, it's a D, but I'm playing it up here. You just take a C and slide it up 2 positions. So pretty basic, you know, for you guys just learn how to pick and play. It's got a lot of chords in it, but it's easy to play. And on Music Monday, that's what we got. One of my mom's favorite songs that I've written. I finally got around to finishing it, and it's called Balance, and as Paul Harvey would say, now you know the rest of the story.